All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Break. 57's left. I got him. 6 gone. Check 6 gone. Ready.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Haywood. Go. 47 Mike.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go. Slam. Bam. Go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
Saquon Barkley running right. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check. Crunch.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
132 fighter. Check. Hey, Sam off. Clear. Get it.
To throw again on second down. Jones being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Barnett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
5. Here's Jones throwing on third and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Bravo! Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. 30. Here,
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Jordan Willis, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
There we go. 37 to Mike. Mike 37. You get block me. Let's find 7. You get
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
We got this. Ready to break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
60 or.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Yes.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 53. Mike 53. I got you. Kill. Hey. Kill. Hey, Charlie. Slam.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, check, Mike, 57.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's got it complete to Thompson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
57's the mic, right? 57.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Oh, you got deep? Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Straight 15, straight 15. 57 to Mike. Here, shoot. You Mike. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Push him back. Hey. High 7.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he connects with Ertz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
82. Hey, echo.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Back to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen. Forward, Tokyo. 57. 57. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, zoom.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. It's caught by Moncrief. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll go again with a nets of -4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.